So guys, what I did is I'm starting the cleanup session. And as you can see right here, I never show my work, but it's like my math teacher say, show your work. So I'm gonna show my work. I pulled those peppers that I had started to overwinter that never finished. I'm gonna use those actually to put my ginger and turmeric in. I got some more, but as I get to it throughout the garden, I will take them and I will find, I got tables sitting out there that I have every intention to put in the greenhouse so I can have some area to work. I know I have my glass greenhouse, but that's definitely not to put and leave turmeric and ginger in for 7-10 months, you know, a whole year. You know, I've heard this is my disclaimer, this will be my first year doing turmeric or ginger, right? So I've heard many stories on how long you should keep it. As a matter of fact, I went through a YouTube rabbit hole last night. You know those rabbit holes we go through. And I've heard from 7 months to 18 months so far. So we'll see if it works for me. We'll just see. So as you can see, I'm almost finished with this bed. If you can see, I do have some fruit still on the ground, some peppers there. That will just stay there. I'll let that just compost in place. So hopefully this bed will be even better next year. I know a lot of people like to just cut and let the root just, you know, dissolve in place, but I don't like to. So what I do is I just pull it all the way out and then I'll shake the sand out. I'm not, if I lose sand, I lose. If I lose soil, I'll lose soil. You know, I'll just go grab some more. But I definitely want to put the leaves in here so it can do its thing for the next, I guess we really only got probably 2-3 more months before we, it's December, so December, January, February, March, about 4 more months. So I need to get these leaves in here so it can have some time to do its business, right? That's what I need to do, and that's my main goal. So guys, leave comments if you think it is better to do it that way. Y'all know this is my first year growing here in Georgia. My first 3 years I grew in Virginia, Northern Virginia. So this bed is pretty much done. I'm just pulling up a little more of this green that we have growing here, and this is pretty much done with step one of cleaning the garden. So step 2 will definitely be me getting these leaves in here and trying to cover it up so this grass will not grow. Honestly, I think I did really well with preparing my beds because I have not had to do too much weeding, so thank God for that. That helped me out immensely this year. That one bed over there definitely needs a lot, and that's because I didn't really prepare it. I was digging out my area for the gazebo and I had so much dirt, because that was dirt and clay. So I had them just dump some in this big bed, but I did prepare this a big long bed and over here. So that's why I have so much weed in there. It was no cardboard laid down prior, no covering, nothing. So that's why it's like that. So let's go over here and bring it a little closer. So guys, what you think, dude? And sorry if you can't see, I'm trying. There we go. I got a little more green in there that I got to get to, but I'll get to it. So yeah, that was that. I need to get this one. And so I got 2 more pots over here as well. I'll get to these 2 pots. See if I can do this. Then any of the pots that I do not use for the garlic and turmeric, I will also throw a whole bunch of leaves on it. I don't know if this big pot of that pot will actually become a turmeric pot. Got a ton of water on here because it's really been raining. So, and I initially covered, you remember I told you guys that I didn't have much time. So I initially covered trying to save the peppers, because it was like you can see all the pepper that was still there. I was initially just trying to save this because I didn't have time to take it all out and overrun rice it. So I threw plastic over here and it didn't work. So I tried. For me, it was a lesson learned, and next year I won't do the same thing. Next year I would know, hey, don't wait until November to try overwinter your peppers, because it might be a little too late. But I'll tell you guys, I love this pepper bed, and I don't know if you guys heard me talk about this pepper bed, but if you go back and just follow the history of my page, I did a pepper dish in April. That coming from Virginia 3 years, I gardened. I think my earliest peppers I ever got was the beginning of August. So I was just extremely happy. And this bed, it was given all the way until November. So it gave all the way into the first frost. So first freeze. So I can't complain because I got more than my money worth. So that's where I am. So what I'm gonna do with my broccoli that has already gone to seed, I know a lot of you guys save your seeds. I'm not there yet. I'm not at that place yet, but I don't mind these because I was trying to put these up in a hurry. So yeah, I'm just not there with actually doing saving seeds. Maybe next year I'll try to progress to that. The more I learn, the more I'll do. But right now, this bed, I'm gonna give it to my chickens. I was thinking about trying to wait on this one because it looks like I may be able. Maybe I'll transplant these into a pot and then take it into the greenhouse and see if I can save it. But everything else has gone to seed, and I can't do anything with it. It won't give me a vegetable, so I'm kind of bummed about that because I wanted some broccoli. I wanted some Brussels sprouts. Like, fall vegetables are my favorite, honestly. I love Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store and get it. I hate to say that out loud because this will be my first year not getting Brussels sprouts, but it's me just trying to figure out this climate. And I know it takes longer than 1 year, so I'm very patient with it. So I'm disappointed, but my disappointment is not really that great, right? I'm not like, oh, I didn't get it, but I'm gonna get it next year. I'm gonna get it next year. So that's what I'm gonna do with this bed. So we'll watch that later. But I think as far as the cleaning, I'm gonna dump this out. I was gonna put it in that gated area over there, but what I believe I'm gonna do with this is put it in an area where I think will be my extension to my garden. Not next year, but the following year. My plan is to slowly grow, do areas, and I think that will probably be a no dig area. Maybe I'm thinking no beds or no raised beds at least over there. So because I have that clay over there, I really need to work that soil. I'm gonna work that soil at least for this year and next year. Well, let's say at least this year. Sometimes I get real ambitious and I'm like, it's going to happen. So we'll see. But for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and move this over. That's what I'll do.